In this video, we will discuss empathy versus sympathy. Which one are you? Now let's dive in. Empathy and sympathy, two words often used interchangeably, yet hold distinct meanings. Sympathy refers to the feelings of pity and sorrow for someone else's misfortune, while empathy dives deeper, allowing us to understand and share the feelings of others as if they were our own. We all exhibit these emotions, but the balance between the two can vary greatly from person to person. Some might lean more towards sympathy, offering comforting words from a distance, while others might immerse themselves in the emotional world of another, empathizing with their experiences. But which one are you? Do you find yourself more inclined towards empathy or sympathy? Understanding these terms is the first step to understanding where you stand. What does it mean to be sympathetic? This question may seem simple, but unpacking it reveals a complex world of emotions and human interactions. When we say someone is sympathetic, we mean they have the ability to understand and share another person's feelings to a certain extent. But sympathy is more than just understanding. It's about relating to someone else's experience from our own perspective. Picture this: your friend has just lost a beloved pet. You may not have experienced this exact situation, but you felt loss before. You understand the pain, the emptiness, the sadness that comes with it. So you express condolences, you offer comfort, you validate their feelings. That's sympathy in action. But here's an interesting twist. While sympathy can create a bridge of understanding between two people, it's not a two-way street. It doesn't require you to step into the other person's shoes or to feel their pain as your own. Instead, it allows us to maintain a certain emotional distance. This is why you might feel sympathy for a character in a movie or a news story, even though you've never met them, and their experiences are far removed from your own. Sympathy has a significant impact on our interpersonal relationships. It allows us to connect with others without being overwhelmed by their emotions. It encourages a sense of solidarity, a shared understanding that we're all human, and we all experience pain. But while sympathy can bring us together, it doesn't necessarily foster deep emotional connections. That's where empathy comes in, but we'll delve into that in the next scene. So, to sum it all up, sympathy is about acknowledging another's pain from our own perspective. We understand their suffering, we feel for them, but we don't necessarily feel with them. It's a compassionate response that reminds us of our shared human experience. Sympathy is about acknowledging another's pain, but it doesn't stop there. Empathy, on the other hand, requires a deeper connection. It's not just about recognizing someone else's emotions, it's about experiencing them, sharing them. Imagine being able to walk in someone else's shoes, feel their joy, their sorrow, their triumph, their pain. That's what empathy is all about. Now let's talk about empathetic responses. They go beyond the surface, beyond the "I'm sorry you're feeling this way." They delve into "I'm here with you, I feel what you're feeling." It's about acknowledging the other person's emotions, validating them, and experiencing them together. Let's paint a picture with an example. You have a friend who's just lost their job. A sympathetic response might be, "That's really tough, I'm sorry." An empathetic response, however, could be, "I can only imagine how hard this must be for you. What can I do to support you during this time?" See the difference? The empathetic response shows that you're not just acknowledging the situation, but you're also feeling their emotions and offering your support. Empathy has a profound effect on relationships. It fosters deeper connections, builds trust, and promotes open communication. When we empathize with others, we show them that we not only understand their feelings, but also share them. This shared emotional experience can bring people closer together, strengthening their bond. To put it into perspective, imagine empathy as a bridge. This bridge connects two individuals, allowing them to share and understand each other's emotions. It's not just about looking from afar, it's about walking across that bridge and experiencing the other side. Remember, empathy goes beyond mere understanding. It's about sharing, experiencing, and connecting on an emotional level. Empathy is about feeling with others, not just for them. So how do empathy and sympathy differ? At first glance, they may seem similar, but it's in the subtleties that their true colors shine through. Sympathy is like standing on the edge of a pool, looking at someone who's struggling to swim. You feel sorry for them, you wish them well, but you're not in the water with them. You're not feeling what they're feeling. On the other hand, empathy is diving into that pool. You're right there with them, feeling every struggle, every splash, sharing their experience. It's a much deeper, more personal connection. But here's the kicker. Neither is inherently better or worse than the other. They're just different. Sympathy can often be the safer choice, protecting us from the full weight of another's suffering. Empathy, while more intense, can build stronger, more meaningful connections. Understanding these differences, knowing when to swim and when to stay dry, can greatly enhance your interpersonal relationships. It's about balance, about knowing which one to use in which situation. Knowing whether you're being empathetic or sympathetic can make a big difference in your relationships. So, are you more empathetic or sympathetic? Ponder on this question and evaluate your reactions in various situations. Do you tend to feel for people or feel with them? There's no right or wrong answer, but a balance of both empathy and sympathy can lead to richer and more fulfilling relationships. Building empathy can be as simple as actively listening to those around you, putting yourself in their shoes, and acknowledging their emotions. Sympathy, on the other hand, is about expressing heartfelt concern and letting others know that they're not alone in their experiences. The power of understanding empathy and sympathy lies in its potential to foster connections, promote emotional intelligence, and cultivate a more compassionate society. Recognizing these emotions within ourselves and others can truly transform the way we interact and communicate. So take a moment to reflect. How will you incorporate empathy and sympathy into your life? And how can it change your approach to relationships and interactions? Think about it, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful discussions like this one.